And we're back. Sorry about that. Audio cut out apparently, and I don't know why. It just happens sometimes, I guess.
We're gonna have my friend Chris, who's a terrible drug addict, because he's lost on a spiritual level. He thinks his life is like that. And that's where this deception, I think, comes from, because they're trying to beat the divinity out of people. Right? I believe in a higher power, in the creator. I believe that I'm significant, my life has value. I didn't know I was an atheist. I thought I was insignificant, and I was just spinning. I was spinning out, you know, depressed, sad, suicidal. And then I came to this truth, and now I'm out here, healthy, happy, working with friends, trying to make a difference in this world. Check it out. Check it out.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate you for listening and being open-minded.
No. We're gonna search.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was your name?
Fred.
Fred?
Yeah.
Andy Gerard.
Andy.
Yeah. What was
Nice to meet you, Eileen.
Eileen and
Yes.
Fred.
Hey, I'm Alex.
And that's Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Alex, thank you very much.
Did you tell them about the app?
Do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here,
So
check that out.
There's this app called the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. If you take your phone, take a picture of that, that'll pull up the app.
Oh, wonderful.
It's $2.99, but it's so worth it. If all the questions that you have, all the skepticism that you have, which is totally normal right now, go there. It shows you the model that there has. It gives you a video, a daily video to watch. They're only like 2 or 3 minutes.
There's someone waiting, so.
What's that?
Probably gotta let him go, but.
He can go around.
Okay.
This guy here?
All right. Can you go around, please?
Oh, you gotta go. All right. Take care. See you later.
Never mind.
I couldn't go around.
All right. Have a good one. I don't know. That was awkward.
This guy couldn't go around?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, my God. I gotta
Got another sign here. No one's ever been to the moon.
Elijah, what's up, bro? You doing all right?
Nice. The sun and moon are the same size. Water does not stick to a ball. I like this one. Look at Jack putting in work.
Oh, I wish I got that on video.
I got a little bit of it.
You got a little bit.
Yeah. Good size? All right. Holding this one up. Water does not stick to a ball. There we go. Yeah, so Joshua is offering $5 to watch a 5-minute flat earth video. Can you read it from there? No. No? Oh. Elijah, how's it look? Good? All right. Nope. Nope. Prove it. Prove it. He made like a ball symbol with his hands. He went like that. He took both hands off the steering wheel to tell us that Earth is a ball. These globe heads are dangerous. Reckless globe heads. Yeah, we got thumbs up. Yeah. Solo masker. I wear my face mask in my car.
Because my face is gonna turn yellow.
Yeah, I heard about TTS. I don't know how to set it up though.
I'm gonna walk to that sign and I'm gonna see if I can see it.
Yeah, John, we were looking for busier places, but it's just middle of the week. Nobody's out of the parks. So we found a skate park that had a couple people, and we figured out a new method of flat smacking people. Just hit the cars. There's always going to be cars on the road. Either he was yawning or he was in shock. You ever lose audio on the GoPro?
We don't use it that much.
Yeah.
Just streaming live.
Yeah, I had to restart the stream because chat was saying there's no audio when I changed the battery. I don't know why that would happen.
We've had nothing but problems. That's why we just stick to the phone.
It's the phone, yeah. Looks like Josh has got a crowd over there. You want to hold this one too, or are you good? I'm gonna go check out the crowd. Chat wants to see some action. Let's go. Yeah, Doc Michael, you're not getting notifications? Gee, I wonder why, YouTube. Got some chalk for you if you want to use that. Write some stuff down.
So I should spray me butter and then like the websites.
Outer space is fake.
You want to come talk to them, okay? And they bring you out to the living room, and they have like drinks and like appetizers and things like that. And you're like, okay, something's going on here.
Yes.
And they sit you down and they say, Carter, we're not your real parents. You're adopted.
Okay.
Would that do anything for you? Do anything to you? What would you think after you found that out?
I've been lied to my entire life. Then there's also the other side of, I mean, if we're looking at this visual, it has nothing to do. They're good parents, they adopted a kid that was in a foster home, blah, 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 right? So there's always a good side to side.
Yeah. But what if like there was some kind of nefarious side of it? Like, and you don't know for sure, but you just found out you're adopted, right? So I would have questions. I would be like, so did my mom and dad abandon me? Do I have any other brothers and sisters? Are my biological parents alive still? Like, can I go see them? I want to know who they are. Like, wouldn't you have this desire to go and investigate and find out who they are? It wouldn't just be like, my mom and my dad that I've known for 20 years who aren't really my mom and dad, and they didn't ever feel like, you're 12, you're 15, you're 18, let's tell him. No, let's wait until the opportune time to tell him. Okay, and so what that would do for me is I would want to investigate why my parents would leave me, because your adoptive parents, why would they withhold this information? And they might be able to give you a reasonable answer. It's still not going to answer why your parents, your original biological parents, let you go. Like your mom, we all came from a female, right? We all for sure came from a female. Now, whether it was a test tube baby or whatever, you came from a female.
Got you. And so you're taking this whole representation and you're putting it towards
Glover, adoptive home.
Okay, so I get where you're coming. What's up, man? I get where you're coming from. That was actually a really good representation. See, this is why I love talking to educated people, because they have good point of views. It was awesome talking to you guys. How you doing?
Yeah, I want you to have fun, man. I don't want you to take all of your time up, but I appreciate you talking.
No, I come like skating every single day.
Yeah, right on.
This was fun for me.
Yeah, for me too. Like, we left Minneapolis on Wednesday, and I play NBA 2K20 all the time. Literally. I do. When I'm not here and doing this or doing activism in my hometown, that's usually what I do most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, and I try to relax and I try not to take things, I try not to like stress over things. And so I get that. But, at times a man needs to do what is right in the eyes of Yah.
That's fair.
Like you have to, for me, you have to find your purpose and your conviction, work at it, work at your trade, and then put all your effort into it. And then when you go home at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, you can sit down and relax and feel like you accomplished something that day. And that's what we need. We need purpose. And if all of our knowledge we believe it's only given to us through government, and we never question anything, we just accept things for the way that they are, I feel like we could kind of lose our purpose, because we are inquisitive. I mean, if you're put in this fence here, right, and you're just put right in the middle, well, this park is cool, but eventually you're going to want to test out the edge.
Yes.
You're going to want to find out, okay, can I make a bigger skate park? Maybe I can make a skate park for BMXers.
Yes.
Right? Maybe we could have a hot tub and put a pool here. Right? And have and have more people who come who like to skate. We could go door to door and be like, hey, I'm not from here, but we could go and, hey, down at so-and-so park, there's skating. You know what, I'm not interested. Oh, really? I have a skateboard. I never knew that there was a skate park down here. Oh yeah, that's why I'm here going door to door to tell you that there's a skate park. Because I like skating so much, you like it now that I found out, so let's hang out, because we all think and love the same thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that I totally get where you guys are coming from. All right.
Yeah.
And the other thing is,
this is the Minnesota goodbye, right?
I'm gonna give you one more good handshake. I respect all of y'all's views. It
I'm
was
Alex,
a
by
great
the way.
debate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Carter. My name's Carter. Nice to meet you guys.
This is my channel if you want to check it out. Critical Inception.
Awesome, cool. I got so many business cards today. This is awesome.
And the most important question of all is, why can't you feel the Earth spinning? You're not feeling any of that right now. Why is that?
The ground beneath you is totally stationary. Other things move on top of it.
Where are you able to take a skateboard and not have it influenced by something going sideways while you're going that way? You know?
If I were to stand on this skateboard and then close my eyes, do I feel like I'm moving? No. But since I can see that I'm moving, I know I'm moving.
Really? So, hold up a second,
It
Carter.
could be
Hold
the
up a
same
second,
exact
Carter.
thing.
When I'm driving with this guy and I close my eyes, I know when I'm turning left or right or going straight and
because you feel
accelerating.
the shift.
So how do you not feel it right there?
If you are going on a flat surface in a car with some pretty good suspension, not like that. I think too low. The
Okay, you're telling me if you were standing still on your
static.
skateboard and I came over and moved it, you wouldn't be able to tell that you were moving?
Well, that's because you were stationary and all of a sudden you were moving. You feel the shift. Right?
Yeah, we're supposed to be going around like this in a circular motion, which is
Does it ever
acceleration.
stop? If
You
it
feel
were to
acceleration
stop,
though.
then you would feel it.
Well,
and then all of a sudden it would feel still.
Motion, you're also
if it would start again, you would feel it.
And centrifugal force. So why aren't we constantly being ejected outwards?
Well, that's because of gravity, right?
Theoretically.
See, that's the begging question. You're assuming that the reason that happens is because of gravity.
Because that's what I've been told.
Yeah, totally. At least you admit that, right?
Yes.
And I admitted that
hang
too.
a lot on gravity if you're even willing to fathom the ball, because gravity in our experience really just comes down to what goes up must come down.
Yes.
Although we're also told that it means that matter attracts matter. That has never ever been proven. Never. It's a postulate that makes no sense. You never see something big just all of a sudden attract something small, or get like an orbit of smaller things. These are things that are imaginary constructs created by scientists, I guess, so-called astrophysicists. When we take gravity here on Earth, it's literally just dropping stuff.
Yeah.
You seem...
So wait, hang on.
Density and
Before
buoyancy.
you say anything, let me get your view straight.
Sure.
Do you believe there is no such thing as gravity, or do you believe there is gravity, but
no such thing as gravity,
not in the globe form?
What if it's electrostatics, buoyancy, and density?
There could be a force that is somewhat unaccounted for in the globe model, and I guess we might be able to call that gravity that causes a downward motion. But it's really just explained by electromagnetism. What goes up must come down. Density is really what causes things to go down. When something is heavier than the medium it's inside, it goes down, it sinks.
Yes.
When something is lighter, it rises.
Helium balloon's gonna go up.
But do that in
Exactly.
water.
But if I were to drop this card, it would not drop as fast as that.
But
that's because it's a different. I got
Well,
you.
there's air resistance.
But what about water? Okay, so we're out on the beach, and then we take this guy's boat, and we go out to the middle of the lake or ocean or whatever.
Okay.
And then we drop your skateboard in the lake.
Okay.
What happens to your skateboard?
It sinks.
Why?
Because it's metal.
No, but why does it
it's heavy.
sink? It's heavy. So when you're in the air that we can breathe, that's gravity. But then when it's water, it's buoyancy and density.
Okay, but if we were to add an air pocket onto the bottom of this, right? So let's say we added a boat shape.
The buoyant force of the air pocket would cause it to rise,
Exactly, but then it would float.
But that's why density and buoyancy are counter forces. The buoyant force is what's causing it to rise.
Is the air
Right.
in the bottom of this pocket?
Absolutely.
That's causing it to float on top of the water.
Buoyant force.
Which is less dense than the water.
Yes.
Because it's like a crystal, in a sense. All crystals will, like our skin. Like my skin isn't protruding out into the ether. No, it's a perfectly formed to my skin. And so the air all collects together. Like, you ever seen Mercury come together, like on Terminator 2, at the end of Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Right? And it comes together like that. So it's coming together because it's like it. So if it's close, then yeah, it's going to come together and join and become one again. That's what air does. When you have water in a bottle and you have the little bubbles, if you put the two bubbles together, they don't continue to stay separate. They join up together. And so that's the same thing with you using your example of the buoyancy of the air is less dense and it's together as the water. And so yes, of course it's going to rise. But the same thing that he's using is that if somebody wants me to believe that their outer space is real, then we could do this experiment in our head. We have a string and we have a helium balloon, and we fill the helium balloon up with helium, but we dye the air like red or blue or something like that in a clear balloon so we can see the helium in the balloon, okay?
How would you dye the air?
Well, we would just add like a mist,
red powder,
a red powder or something like that, okay? So then we can see it separate from the ether, and it's contained, right? So what's containing the helium?
The balloon.
The rubber.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so I'll believe that outer space is real when you can remove the rubber and the shape of the helium balloon, let's say it says happy birthday because it's somebody's birthday. And we remove all the plastic and it's floating happy birthday. And it doesn't displace. It just stays uniform the way that the rubber was before when it was contained. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
So why does it displace?
Because I think I get your concept of what you're saying. If your hand is in a pond, right, and there is a leaf floating right here, if you do not move your hand, this leaf will not move. If there's no current, it's just a still body of water. Your hand is in a bucket, right? Sure. If all of a sudden you move your hand, the leaf is going to follow.
Yeah, because
if you have to take this plastic away in outer space, right, which is what you were saying, you would have to move that plastic, and then all of a sudden the mist should hypothetically follow it, which causes it to disperse, right? That's kind of my counter argument to that one.
I think I see what you're, but you got to give me another analogy so I can really kind of hone in on what you're trying to say. Because
okay, so
what I'm trying, let me give you. Then I want to hear what you're saying. But
all right,
really quick, you can't have two separate pressure systems next to each other without a solid barrier. So you can't have a negative pressure, like the tires over here are high pressure, right? Okay, so we fill them up and then it's contained. The rubber contains the air.
Yes.
Okay, so it's at 40 psi.
Yes.
And when we tap it, when we puncture it, it makes an explosion or a hissing sound because the air is escaping out.
Yes.
And so what's happening is that the air is escaping because it's trying to equalize it with the outside pressure. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I totally get you. But then again, if we could look at it at a completely different standpoint, the reason the air is coming out of the tire is because now there is an exit for that air.
You're right.
Right?
Yep.
And the whole car, the weight of the car is pushing the tire into the ground.
Exactly.
If there is a hole for the air to come out of, and this tire is starting to collapse, it's pushing the air out of this hole, that's why the air is coming out of the hole.
Actually, that is. There are experiments you could do that would not necessarily use weight. You could simply contain it in any container. Imagine a propane cylinder or something that's not going to have weight on top of it. If you open the valve of a propane cylinder, that propane cylinder is pressurized. What's going to happen? It's going to escape. You don't need any extra weight to push it out.
Yes.
Pop can.
So how would they go out to outer space? In my visual, in your mind, think outer space is surrounding the ball Earth, right? It's infinite.
Yes.
Right? So we're just this little spot here, but we have this entire park that's at negative pressure. And then we have this. Imagine how hard and how much this has to exert pressure outwards so that it doesn't collapse in on itself. And so when you do puncture, so you would to go to outer space, in my opinion, in this visual, 14.6 psi in the ground, negative 14 torr in space, solid barrier. So you go to outer space, you have to penetrate a solid barrier to get out. We just opened the convertible, now all the air is coming in. Now all of the outside space vacuum is coming in to create entropy, to equalize itself with our air.
I think it goes the other way.
Okay.
It's the other way.
We get sucked out.
High pressure always moves to low pressure.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, so you understand what I'm saying in that regard?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're saying that's why we have not gone to space?
Yes, because we're contained.
Because space can't exist without a barrier.
Because if this dome right here was broken, then the air would escape.
Yeah.
And that's why we cannot go out into space.
Yeah, there's no way to, like, if you have a bottle that's a can, okay, and you get a screwdriver and you hit the side of the can and you puncture it and you pull the screwdriver out, I'll believe outer space is real when the liquid in the can stays in the can and doesn't leak out.
Well, why would it not leak out?
I'm
Because
saying,
the can is pressurized.
But I just said, I'll believe outer space is real. Okay, do you follow me? I'll believe outer space is real when you do that and the liquid doesn't come out. Because that's what they're telling us. That's what they're telling us.
Outer space is real when pigs fly. It's
not. But because it's not tangible. Because we can do
His point
these.
is if you can't construct an experiment that is going to show how a vacuum can exist next to an uncontained container of gas, like our atmosphere is allegedly gas around the sphere, according to the globe model. So we have gas floating out here, and then space over here, a vacuum. So if the vacuum is a low pressure system, the gas is a higher pressure system. According to the second law of thermodynamics, entropy, you should have that high pressure system moving out into the low pressure system. So all the air on Earth should be escaping into space constantly unless there's a barrier there.
Something stopping
That's why he's requiring an experiment to disprove the second law of entropy in this case. Otherwise, how can you necessarily accept that? It certainly can't be accepted as science because there's no experiment.
Okay, but what if we had... This is hypothetical, and I don't know a lot about this subject, so I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I'm literally asking you guys, what if we had a zero gravity room, right? And then we were to enter two gases, a gas from outer space and a gas from Earth. What would happen? Would they mix?
Well, theoretically,
it's like oil and water. They're two different, you know what I mean?
If they had an elemental, if there was some sort of element in space, I guess it could mix with an element from Earth. That would be just simple chemistry.
Well, what if it doesn't mix, just like oil and water? What if outer space gas doesn't mix with Earth gas, and that's why our air is...
Vacuum doesn't.
What's the pressure then? What's pressure?
That's why I said I'm literally just...
No, I know, and I appreciate you brainstorming with us, and this is great to work things out, because then we can check each other and be like, okay, I think we might be going into something that's more theory or hypothetical or things that maybe we have.
The problem is you have to assume space.
Science fiction. It was good, man. Yeah.
100%.
Y'all are real people. You exist?
There's millions out there.
Yeah, we're the joke.
It's just,
we're the joke.
It's just that it's made fun of, so nobody talks about it.
No, I don't think it's a joke. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Wait, so what? What the fuck? You've been talking about this for a fucking hour?
Yeah.
How long?
At least an hour.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Do you want to understand it?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
He's really
what
good.
I can do one better.
We don't like being lied to, and we rejected this.
I can do one better. Here's $5. And
That's dinner right there, man.
Yeah, man. Well, here.
I'm
need
broke
dinner?
as fuck.
Yeah, there you
Holy
go.
shit, keep it coming.
So the app is $3.
Wait,
okay.
y'all are good people.
This is how much we care.
So the app is
This
$3.
is my life savings right here, guys.
So the app is $3, and then that's the money to buy the app, and then you can buy, Chick-fil-A or something for $7.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
But
dinner.
on the QR code, on the QR code on the front, you can scan it, and what you do is you take the app here, and depending upon if you have Android or Apple, okay, so now it's activated. Here's the app.
The shit that happens at the skate park, man.
And well, you got to go to where people are at, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Okay, so here you go. Oh, I gotta ask a Flatty a question. So you go to the question mark up on the top right, and here will all your questions that you would ever want to ask a Flatty.
Wait, so y'all are called flatties?
Well, that's kind of a thing that we call each
That's
other
an
sometimes.
unfortunate name. I'm sorry.
Where is the edge? Okay, where does the sun go? Photos of Earth from space.
Yeah, how can you deny that?
Yeah.
It beats moron.
So what happens is you'll click that icon and it'll send you to YouTube's, and then it will give you about a half a dozen or so videos, and this one is from ODD TV 21 questions, and you hit that, and then it's usually like about 5 to 10 minute videos, and then you can expound on that from here.
No shit. But they're handpicked for somebody just learning.
So each question has a specific videos for that question.
So do you believe the Earth is round? I mean, it's like round, like a circle.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could be something that could be used as a means to say, like, this is, hey, take it.
Before we dive too deep, I'm going to go skate for a little bit.
Enjoy, man.
I respect all of y'all's opinions. It was absolutely amazing talking to y'all.
You too, man.
I love expanding my mind as much as I possibly can.
I'll see.
You guys are great people. Very, very nice.
And the big question that I asked you,
Okay.
can you feel the Earth spinning?
Yes.
Why?
You want to check this out?
No.
Yeah,
I can't believe y'all are real.
We're very real.
Feel it?
And so what it is like this. There we go. So the center is the North Pole. So this is the realm that we live in. It's called Earth.
Yeah.
And
I laughed at that for an hour.
Since we're talking about the gas.
okay. Center is the North Pole.
Wait, where's
and
the
then
South Pole?
the South Pole is this right here. This is south.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so the compass.
The whole thing?
Yeah, so when you have a compass, right, it points north. So there's north. South, 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 south. Okay, so when you point your compass north, what you do, and you don't really realize it, is you're actually just doing this. That's what you're doing, right? And so let's look at it like this. Let's close the compass, and I'll show you how seasons work. So as this sun moves across our flat plane, you just press this a couple of times. The guy that looks like he's jumping, and see how I'm advancing a month. And what I'm doing is I'm showing you how the sun continues to get closer and closer, or further and further away from the center. So when the sun is lower on the horizon, like it is now, it's just over by California right now. That's all it is. It's over California. It's not going below the
so
Earth.
do you think all planets are flat? Or just Earth?
Yeah.
Well, so regardless of what the lights in the sky are, that the pool balls are a ball, and the billiard table's a ball too. Isn't the billiard table flat?
Yeah.
So, right, and so in a way, that's kind of a download the app.
How can it be flat? The picture is fake. I mean, like that.
But you those pictures? Why trust them?
It's good to just.
Of course. There's like stuff underneath, like the core.
Yeah.
Like,
So what I
We'd
would
have to
do,
speculate on that.
and what
but
I would
yeah.
suggest is not to have the solar system in your head, right? And then we're third rock from the sun, but it's a disc instead of a globe. Don't replace one model with another. In my opinion, it's just, you know, flat and stationary, and the land and water go on infinitely forever horizontally in all directions. So right here on this image that you see, it just land goes on infinitely forever here. We just have to get out here. I mean, I didn't make this, and I didn't discover anything over here. I haven't gone out here. So what's all this blue? Is this really all ocean, or is there land that they're hiding from us and withholding until we're ready to, you know, have this on our maps?
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Holy shit.
It's awesome to be.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go skate.
Yeah, man, have fun out there.
Like,
Check it out.
People,
Take
thank you for everything. I'll
Enjoy
download
the
the app.
sandwich.
I'll show my friends.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot.
I will too. You guys are awesome. This was really fun.
Yes.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Yeah, take
I
care,
wish you the
Carter.
best in all of your endeavors.
Yeah, you too, man.
Do you want to see
Learn some new
about
tricks out
germ
there.
theory too? That's about health.
How many
Check
do I
that
have
out.
now? I got like 4. This is awesome. I'm gonna do my research when I get
No one
home.
has germ
Can you show us
theory.
any tricks?
No. I have not warmed up today.
Take that off
I'm
any
probably
cool jumps.
Huh?
Take that off any sweet jumps.
What, the board?
Yeah.
Sometimes, if I don't break a shoulder like I did last time.
Okay.
Well, now his legs are worn out from standing here for
Yeah,
an hour.
right?
He doesn't dare go in there.
Yeah, right.
Mine are about ready to
Who's the
collapse.
best skater in this park?
Yeah, who does everybody
Right
kind of,
now?
Always the little
Yeah, who
kid,
does
right?
everybody wait,
Uh-oh.
stop and wait for?
he's there.
I gotta see this here. Jay's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Jay's
Uh-oh.
pretty good. The best here. Oh man. right by the orange shirt. Right by the orange shirt. He's probably the best right now. Right here, as of right now, I know a bunch of other people that are absolutely amazing. They literally jump over this stuff. One guy cleared this whole entire like tombstone right here.
Got 28% battery. Charge this.
I just think, you know what I mean? I'm just here for fun.
So what if we got him to get into flat Earth? Do you think everybody at this skate park would get into flat Earth then?
So there's some people by the street. I'll show you guys over there.
Yeah, let me give you an app. So you can download the app.
Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior.
Amen. I hope it's charging.
Flying up into space, and that's what gravity is. None of us believe that stupid shit. If you go in there, you're never gonna find a flat earther. Us, the real ones, make content on YouTube, and YouTube freaking blocks our shit.
I believe it.
And so we had to create our own app just so people could find our videos, dude.
Well, that's how it is.
It's fucked up, man.
That's how it is. So,
Did you get a card about the app?
I want it. Thank you. So y'all like mostly.
Hey, if y'all got Android, I got a free download.
But there is an option.
You got Android phones?
You don't have to do it, but there is an option that you subscribe that you can get the Flat Earth Friend Finder to find other like-minded, open-minded people that you can meet up with. That's how we're all here. Where are you from?
Northern Virginia.
Where are you from?
Georgia.
Where are you from?
California.
Where are you from? South Carolina.
Sacramento.
That's awesome.
We're from all over, you know?
So you guys mostly like, what would you say on the political spectrum?
No politics.
No politics?
Anarchy, buddy.
I don't vote. Okay.
I
vibe with that. I vibe with that.
Let's bring order to ourselves.
Yeah.
As soon as we give it to another man, they can tell us what to do.
We don't need to go.
We had fucking cops trying to bust us up for sharing this truth downtown.
I believe it.
And I freaking got in his face. I'm like, show me the fucking law, because there's no law that can overwrite the Constitution. I'm a free man. I can do what I want. I got freedom of speech.
So you guys are like almost true anarchists.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You believe in like a trade system? Trade currency?
Yeah, barter. Hell
barter
yeah.
currency? Yeah, I fuck with that too, man. I like that.
A lot of us are in cryptocurrency too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's like an open market type deal.
Yeah.
You know? Can't be traced. I like
exactly.
it.
I mean, it's getting fucking crazy, and it's more important now than ever that if we can expose that they're lying about the earth, most people's minds will open up, and then they'll figure out, okay, we're being controlled by a bunch of freaking psychopaths. Right?
Yeah.
Where if people look at this and there's like, it's a bot, and I'm like, okay, do you want to have some, you want to hear some information, you know, that might be opposite of that? No, it's a fucking bot, you're an idiot, you know, okay, tell me, prove to me it's a fucking bot. Show me your proof. Because we've been looking for it for 6 fucking years. Let's see it.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not gonna watch fucking NASA, the Cartoon Network. Fuck that shit.
Did you guys all get the app card?
Yeah,
we got
You
it.
each got one? Okay, let me buy it for you. Let me buy it for you.
Buy it for you.
Yeah, so it's $3.
Yeah, it's $2.99.
Yeah, it's $2.99, so I'll buy it for you, and then you'll be left $4.
Okay.
So one for you and one for her.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'll definitely have to.
That's how
download
much
it.
we want this to get out there, man.
Dude. I'm with y'all's ideas, man. For real, I love it.
Yeah, the app is like an encyclopedia. It's got all the questions you're gonna ask on it. It'll answer it for you. Show you how it all works.
It has more, right? So you can click on another button and learn about viruses are not real. Then you can click on another button and find out how all the governments are connected. Then you can click another button and find out how NASA began with Nazi scientists.
Oh yeah.
And then you can find out that the one who started NASA, Werner von Braun, who was a Nazi scientist, on his tombstone it just said his name, and it said Psalm 19:1. And in Psalm 19:1 it says that the firmament shows the Creator's handiwork. The firmament is the ceiling to our sky.
I've been told this. I've been told this.
Yep.
They don't want us to see what's going on on the
No.
moon.
It's real
No,
deal, y'all.
so I don't know how many here believe it, but me and Joshua think that the earth and sky go on infinitely forever. Is if we go there, the land appears before you.
That makes perfect
You
sense.
have to discover it. You know, if you assume that everything's already been discovered,
Then there's
That's a
nothing
really-
there.
and then why would you want to go discover anything? Nobody would want to. I mean, if they think that they've claimed and seen everything that it is to be seen, well, I haven't seen everything there is to be seen, and why do I got to take your word for it?
The Truman Show is a mockery towards it too, because Truman he's trapped in that little bubble, right?
Yep.
And then he's like, I want to be an explorer like Magellan, and she says, oh, we already discovered everything. There's no place to go.
Watch Free Guy. You ever seen the movie Free Guy with
It's a
Ryan
new movie.
Reynolds?
It's a new movie.
New movie. I
Yeah.
need to
You
see
have
it.
to watch
It's about
that.
it's about NPCs, and we see NPCs all the fucking time.
And that's real life NPCs.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I believe it, man.
Fucking
Program.
zombies walking around, man. It's crazy.
You know, only one president's ever taken us to the moon, allegedly. That's Nixon.
Yeah, Tricky Dick Nixon brought us to the moon.
And
he's a sketchy
every
guy.
other president says that they can't do it.
Yeah, every president says we're gonna go back to the moon, we're gonna go to Mars, we're gonna go back to the moon, we're gonna go to Mars, and nobody ever does anything.
You know that they say that he called the moon from a landline?
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
236,000
Landline. That makes sense.
miles.
Back in the 60s, that ain't happening, man.
A
That's
landline?
bullshit.
How
No.
does that work?
Yeah, it's got to be great.
They absolutely did it in the 60s, but that was the good technology. Now we can't rebuild it.
We can't do it now,
It's a
though.
painful process.
We can't
to
do
build
it now.
Yeah, he says it's a painful process to build it back.
We destroyed that technology. It's a painful process to build it back again. That's
Check
what
out
he
the
said.
lunar lander on his
That's
shirt
right.
It's a
there.
homeless tweaker shelter.
Look at that. That's
8
the
out of 10
lunar
for it.
landing.
8 out of 10 for it.
Oh, man.
All right, you want to
That's
walk
what
her
we're
to the
doing,
lighter
right.
douchey man?
Yeah. I just heard the other night. But check this out. For real. Do y'all believe in satellites? Are satellites
absolutely
real?
not.
Fuck satellites.
No, but
Do you think birds are real?
Satellite Act of
No,
1963.
satellites really
Satellite Act of
busted my stuff.
1963.
check this though. There is high altitude balloons that stay in the sky for years at a time.
With helium in them and shit?
Yep.
And
NASA's the
Weather
biggest purchaser and producer of helium.
So they're not really in orbit. All
Nope.
that gravity shit's bullshit.
No.
Because
you would have to
That's
break
just
out of
satellites.
Listen to the astronauts.
They put them on balloons and send them up high
Yep.
altitude.
If you listen to astronauts, they tell you we can't get beyond low Earth orbit. Well, how the fuck did you get to the moon then? You know?
Just Google balloon satellites.
When I was in school, they told me there was no atmosphere between the Earth and the moon. Now they say the atmosphere goes beyond the moon.
Yeah.
They keep changing shit, man, because we keep blowing up their spot.
It was nice talking to y'all. For real. It's great meeting y'all.
Hey, keep that mind open, all right?
Yes, sir. Every day, all day. One of
do
them.
you think birds are real? From
Take
anybody?
care, man. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Okay, guys. What do you think?
It's getting chilly.
Yeah,
Sun's gone.
we're gonna wrap it up. Battery's dying.
All right, let's look at the signage. They were up here.
Hey, you still want to ride in the back of the truck?
With this guy. And these signs that I need to take home with me because they're better than my drawings and things.
Yeah, take them.
Yeah, we can go down and can I take these with me, dude?
Yeah, go ahead.
These are awesome, man.
I just scribbled these in a couple minutes.
Oh, well, it takes me like an hour to come up with something like that.
They look like that.
They don't look like that.
I got professional colored markers at the back of his place. Prismacolor is 4-row marker set.
Yeah, you can make
Yeah,
double-sided.
if you can do that and we can get on the road
It might
here
take
in
me
the
a while
next
to
couple of
color.
hours, that'd be great.
It takes me longer to color them than draw them. But
Yeah, guys.
Well, it doesn't have to be too detailed because they're just watching them as they drive by, you know?
Well, they
I
do.
know, I know,
yeah.
but I
Well,
got
for
I
his
gotta fill
for
in
his
all-
When he's
table.
sitting on a table, then people can
All right,
really look
let's
at him.
wrap this up.
All right, everyone, let's say goodbye to everybody on wherever we're at.
Stay flat, y'all.
Stay flat.
All right, John, say goodbye. All right.
Stay flat.
Stay flat.
Yeah, everybody. Wish us
Let's take it
safe
back
trip
over
and safe
there.
Travels because
Yeah, it's
John and I are
breaking.
leaving
Say no to tyranny.
My banners are
Say
breaking.
no. Say no.
Minnesota. All right, so here we are. Yeah, pray for our travels that we don't have any problems, issues with those guys that just went by. And, you know, cars are okay on the road. All these factors that we're going to be surrounded by on the way home, that they stay attentive and they're not wearing masks or anything. There's roadkill on the ground, so make me aware of any dangers in front of me, like semi-truck tires and stuff like that. If you would like to reimburse for the cash that's given out to help people get the app so they don't have to pay for it, you can do that through PayPal or Venmo, Authentic Intent, and BitChute, and whatever. So, hey, how's it going?
I heard y'all are paying people to download an app.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Want me to film you?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, man. Let me ask you a question first. Would you bet your life Earth is a globe?
Nope.
That's a good answer. Thank you for being honest. So let me give you $10, bro. And then the app is right there. Just use your regular camera, right? And then just scan the QR code. That's how we order things at restaurants nowadays, you know? And the app is $3. And in the bottom left, there's a daily video. It's about 5 minutes long. Do that for 7 days. Watch that. It's 5 minutes while you're, drinking your coffee or whatever. Because we do a lot of stuff that takes just 5 minutes, and we don't even think of the time that it takes and the money that it takes to do those things. And then in the top right of the app is a question mark, and whatever question you've ever had to ask by a flatty, where's the edge? What about images of Earth from space? Click that question, and then videos will pop up pertaining to that particular question.
I gotta help him wrap up my banner.
It's not gonna happen overnight. You might not even care for it, but just look into it, and maybe it'll just help you. The gears turning, and you might become globe skeptic, and not really necessarily believe that it's a ball, or flat. But you're just like, man, I don't even know where I live now. Yeah. Fair enough.
That's fair.
Yeah, Joshua. JP. Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah.
JP, real quick, take a look at this man's shirt, John's shirt. That is the craft that they said they traveled 236,000 miles one way and landed on the moon, turned around, came back another 236,000 miles and landed back on Earth. What do you think about that?
I mean, I guess it's like a product of its time.
No, look at the picture. Look at the picture. Really look. What do you think about that picture? Would you bet your life they went to the moon on that?
Take care, man.
Okay. Say goodbye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Later.
See you in Minneapolis.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna shut it down.
Alex.
Well, we should do
See
this.
ya.
I suppose, huh?
Peace out, y'all.
We do this.
Stay flat. Question authority. Say no to tyranny.
Should we do
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
All right, bye. Bye, everybody.